Hello everyone, this is Ganesh. Welcome back to Ganesh Jadhav AutomationStudio. So today we are going to learn about the Cypress architecture. A lot of people are having questions like, what is an architecture of the Cypress? Is the Cypress also uses the Selenium WebDriver as a backend? So a lot of questions we are having, and I hope this video will really help you. I hope this video will like with the help of this video you will get the answers of all your questions. So listen carefully, guys. What is meant by the Cypress architecture? So what is meant by the Cypress? How to install the Cypress? How to write down the test cases in a Cypress? All video I already created, and now this video is dedicatedly for a Cypress architecture. It means what is a Cypress architecture? What the Cypress actually behaving? So let's try to understand, guys. So most testing tool like Selenium, probably you might heard about this Selenium tool. So operate by running outside of the browsers and executing the remote command across the network, but a Cypress engine directly operate inside the browser. Yes, guys, this is absolutely correct. Now, if you notice properly, like Selenium WebDriver, whenever we are running the test cases with an Selenium WebDriver, so that time, first of all, what you have to do, guys, you have to set the Chrome driver path. You must need to install the Chrome browser on your machine. Again, you have to set the Chrome driver path, and then and only then you can able to trigger. Then only then you can able to trigger your test cases. It means first of all we have to interact with an Chrome driver, and then Chrome driver will interact with a real browser. This is how Selenium WebDriver actually working. But Cypress engine directly operate inside the browser. So your Cypress directly operate inside what, guys? Your browser. In other words, we can say that it is the browser that is existing your test code. So this is browser we have that is existing with your test code. Okay. So Cypress is sitting on the browser itself, and in the background of the Cypress there exists the Node.js server. Very important thing basically we have, guys. So Cypress always sitting inside the browser. It means Cypress never ever uses the Selenium WebDriver as a backend. The Node server and the Cypress interact constantly, adjust and execute actions in support on each other. So basically, guys, Node.js server we have probably like when we install our Cypress in our machine, we have videos as well. Recently videos you can check over there as well. So before installing the Cypress, you must need to install the Node.js, because Node.js servers maintaining all these things. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to share you the diagram as well. You can see, guys, this is a diagram basically we have. You can see this Node.js server is always sharing what, guys? This Node.js server always sending requests to the real browser. Okay, over the HTTP protocol. So here is also like communication also we have to do with an HTTP request, HTTP protocol, and inside the browser itself your Cypress is sitting and your Cypress is executing the test case over here. This is the basic behavior of the Cypress. So for in Cypress you must have to use a Node.js server. So Node.js server sending request to the browser, and then inside the browser Cypress already exists, and this is how exactly your Cypress is working. So for Cypress, so whenever you want to run the test case in a Cypress, you don't need to require, or you don't need to set any browser.exe path basically, like we have to do for an Selenium WebDriver, but in a Cypress we don't have to do anything. Okay, so the Node.js server and the Cypress interact constantly, adjusting and executing the actions in support of each other. Thus Cypress has across to both the front end and back end application, and this is the main beauty of the Cypress, guys. Like with the help of the Cypress you can do the API automation testing, and what, guys, your UI automation testing as well. Like if you talked about the Selenium WebDriver, with the help of the Selenium WebDriver we never ever do the API automation. Like you heard this term as well. So if you want to do the API automation testing, we have a separate dedicated framework which is named as a REST assured. But with the help of the Cypress you can do the API automation as well as front UI automation. This is the power of the Cypress. So Cypress has the power to control the full automation process. Thus it can comprehend that is happening within and outside of the browser. So your Cypress, what exactly happened, guys? Your Cypress actually always what Cypress is doing, guys? Cypress is actually you are sending requests to the real browser over the HTTP protocol with the help of the like some proxies. Basically they are going to send up over here, and within and what, guys, within and your browser your test case, your all test case are executing properly. Okay, so we can say that Cypress work inside the browser, and it is the browser that is running our test. So Cypress always exists. You can see, guys, this is Cypress test we written over here. Probably you saw these terms here as well. You can see Your Cypress is okay. You can see this is Cypress. Basically, we are having. Let me put the marker over here, pen over here. You can see your Cypress already exists within a browser only, and your Node.js server sending request to the Cypress to the browser, and within a browser your Cypress already exists, and we don't need to require what guys, and our test case is automatically running, so we don't need to use another third-party dependency over here. This is an beauty of what guys. This is an beauty of the Cypress. So it can change the browser behavior at the runtime by handling the DOM and modifying the request and response on the network on the fly. So what is your Cypress always changing the behavior of the DOM structure. It is identifying the DOM structure properly, and we can able to run test cases successfully over here. You can see guys, all your DOM structure, local storage, service worker, Windows application, all these things are exist over here. So we don't have any issue over here. Always remember, even as well like in a Cypress as well, communicate the how it is communicating to the browser guys with the help of the HTTP protocol only. Like even Selenium WebDriver, whenever we have to do, whenever any browser driver communicate with a real browser, so that communication also happen with an HTTP protocol only. So HTTP protocol is very important, and this is how our Cypress is working. So one more thing I would like to tell you again here, Cypress never ever using the Selenium WebDriver as a backend. Like if you heard about the APM, which is used for a mobile automation, so APM also using the Selenium as a backend, but Cypress never ever use the Selenium WebDriver as a backend. Cypress already exists in a browser, and with the help of the Node.js server, we are sending the request with the help of the HTTP protocol, and we are getting the response from a browser with the help of the HTTP protocols only. This is the thing basically I want to tell you guys, and this is the main architecture of the Cypress, and this is the thing basically I want to tell you. Thanks for watching this video.